Friends, I am now at the Frankfurt airport. Let me discuss how I discovered Frankfurt in just 2 hours with the taxi driver Nahed. I had the pleasure of exploring Frankfurt and it turned into one of the most enriching short tours that I have ever experienced in my life. My guide for the day was Nahed, a warm, knowledgeable taxi driver who knew the city at the back of his hand. In just under 2 hours, he gave me not just a tour, but a living narrative of what makes Frankfurt so special. And he has become a die-hard German in the last 40 years of being in Germany, especially in Frankfurt. He came in from the Middle East 40 years back. We began at Römerberg Square, the historic heart of Frankfurt, with timber framed buildings and cobbled pathways. This square has been the centerpiece of the city since the Middle Ages. The vibes were so brilliant that I really loved being there. The Roma building, Frankfurt's iconic town hall, has stood proudly here since the 15th century. In fact, every corner of the square tells a story of trade, empire, war, and renewable city, how it was rebuilt repeatedly. From there, we walked to the Frankfurt Cathedral, officially known as the Kaiserdom. The Saint Bartholomew's is the name of the cathedral, or they also call it as the Dome. Now, this Gothic masterpiece was once the site of the coronations of holy Roman emperors. Towering red sandstone, high vaulted ceilings, and deep historical roots make this cathedral not just a monument but a symbol of Germany's layered past. Next, Nahed took me to the Eisnerstedt, the Iron Bridge. It was built in 1868 and this pedestrian bridge spans the main river and connects the old town with the cultural district of Frankfurt. Now from here, the view is stunning, just magical. Medieval rooftops on one side and sleek modern skyscrapers on the other side. And that is what I covered in the videos that I created standing there. Now, Frankfurt's unique ability to balance the old and the new is perhaps best felt on this particular bridge that I experienced. Then came a moment of pure delight. Nahed took me to a riverside cafe that's often regarded as serving the best coffee in Frankfurt. With the aroma of fresh espresso, the cool breeze from the river, and the conversations around me in German, English, and more languages, probably I don't even realize that, I truly felt the global soul of this beautiful city of Frankfurt. And finally, friends, as a bonus stop, Nahed drove me to Frankfurt Airport, the city's main, not the airport, sorry, the railway station, the city's main railway station. It was huge, humongous. It is one of the busiest in Europe. It's a grand structure with over 1800 trains passing through the station every single day. A powerful reminder of Frankfurt's connectivity, not just within Germany, but across the entire continent. Now let's step back and talk about Frankfurt itself. Not just what you see, but what it stands for. Friends, Frankfurt is Germany's financial capital, just like how Mumbai is for India. It is home to the European Central Bank, the Deutsche Bank, and the Frankfurt Stock Exchange as well. It's a powerhouse of the German and European economy, often called Manhattan, thanks to its skyscrapers and business skyline. You can also hear the announcements in the background as I'm making this video at the Frankfurt airport. Now, Frankfurt with a population of around 750,000 people and over 2.3 million in the greater metro area, Frankfurt is thriving cosmopolitan hub. It is one of the most international cities in Germany, with more than 40% of its residents having foreign backgrounds. Friends, you will be surprised that English is widely spoken and the city is incredibly welcoming to business travelers, tourists, and long-term expat. No differentiation. The lifestyle here is fast-paced yet balanced. Efficient public transport, green spaces, and a strong culture of both work and wellness. You see the Germans to be one of the most fit people that you might see in Europe, and it makes it one of the most livable cities in Europe. Friends, Frankfurt is also known for its cultural richness. From the Goethe house, birthplace of the famous writer that we must have read at some point of life, to the world class museums along the museum embankment. It's a wonderful city to experience. Friends, the city has deep historical roots in the Middle Ages. It was one of the key trading centers in the Holy Roman Empire. After heavy destruction during World War II, which we have all seen in multiple movies, read in books, seen on YouTube, read on Google, Frankfurt again rebuilt itself with remarkable efficiency, blending modernity with heritage in every aspect of its design. German designs are absolutely sturdy and functional. Now, the Frankfurt airport, one of the busiest in the world, makes it a major travel gateway. And the rail and road connectivity ensures that whether you are heading to Berlin, Zurich, or Paris, Frankfurt can get you there really fast. Friends, in terms of business opportunities, Frankfurt is not just a banking city. It has strong sectors in tech, that is technology, logistics, legal services, pharmaceuticals, and fintech. I think the announcements are very interesting in between, as if it is a background music. Friends, trade fairs like Frankfurt Book Fair and Ambiente attract global attention year around. For startups, Frankfurt offers access to capital, top talent, and proximity to decision makers in finance and policy. In just 2 hours, thanks to Nahid, I experienced a condensed version of Frankfurt's story. Rich, vibrant, efficient, and full of promise. Whether you are here for business or leisure, Frankfurt welcomes you with both elegance and plenty of positive energy and vibes. It is not just a city to pass through, it's a city that speaks to you even in the shortest visit, the way I did it in just 2 hours. Doesn't matter. The city is still warm and welcoming. This is Agnolo Rajesh on the 10th of June 2025 at the Frankfurt airport on my way back from Denmark to Mumbai. Bye for now.